Hey everybody, it's Teresa. Welcome to my channel. I have quite a large Beebeecraft order to share with you all today. I'm not sure how the mailman crammed this into my mailbox, but he did. In case you're not familiar, Beebeecraft is an online craft supply store. They have lots of beads and findings and jewelry making supplies. If you have a channel and you have at least 100 subscribers, you can apply to be in their YouTube program and get products and do tutorials for them. I'll put a link in the description box below to that program in case you want to check it out. I have a coupon code. It's Teresa10, and that'll save you 10% off your order if you make an order with them. I'll put a link to the Beebeecraft homepage in the description box below too, and I'll also put links to all these products that I'm going to show you today down there too. So hold on and I'll open this up and get it all sorted out, and I'll be back. Okay, I think I've got everything sorted out now. I know it's just been a second for you all, but it's been a good 30 minutes for me getting through all the packaging and plastic and bubble wrap and baggies. Anytime you get anything from Beebeecraft, it's always packaged up really, really well, which is great. Yeah, it's really disappointing when you order something and you get it and maybe it got broken in shipping or something, but that doesn't happen when you get something from Beebeecraft because it's always packaged up really well. First here, and I did better this time, I got some findings. I got beads too though, but I got some findings this time. The first thing I have here is 100 pieces of antique Beebeecraft is the brand. Antique bronze alloy lobster claw clasps, cadmium and nickel and lead free. They're 6 by 12 millimeters, and there's 100 pieces, and they were $2.60. And I was getting really, really low on bronze lobster clasps. I was getting down to just a few, so I really needed these. So there's 100 of these for $2.60, and I know we all know what lobster clasps look like, but I'll get one up here if I can. These are the size that I use a lot of. So there's 100 of those. And next I have a spool of iron cable chain, textured, unwelded, nickel-free oval. It's platinum color. It's 4 by 3 by 1 millimeters, the lengths are, and they're 10 meters, and it was $3.37. And that's just some really pretty little textured cable, or cable chain. And I use an awful lot of chain, and now I have 10 meters of this. So I'll have enough to do me for a little while. Like that it's on this roll here too. Of course, 10 meters, it'd be hard to handle if it was not on a roll. And then next I have 2 meters of Honey Handy brass flat oval soldered cable chain, nickel free, real 18 karat gold plated. The lengths are 3.4 by 2.8 by 0.4 millimeters, and it was $3.32 for the 2 meters. And I think I might have mentioned on a previous video, I'm getting really, really low on gold chain. So I needed some gold chain, and this is some pretty little gold chain, and there's 2 meters of it. And then next, since I've decided to start trying to learn how to use bead caps, or crimp covers, I got some Panda Hall Elite 420 pieces, 6 colors, 3 and 4 millimeter brass crimp bead covers, and they're mixed colors, and it was $4.67 for this little wheel here. So there's 6 colors of 4 millimeters and 6 colors of 3 millimeters. I usually use the 4 millimeters. They're just bigger and easier for me to handle, but the 3 millimeters would work, I think, too, around a 2 millimeter crimp tube, which is what I always use. And I always like these little wheels that they've got because you can, spin it around to whichever color you want and dump out whichever color you want and then put it back around there to secure it so that they don't fall out. So I've got plenty of crimp covers to practice on now. And I have my new crimp cover closer, so I should be all set now. And they've got all the finishes here. I've got copper and antique silver, gold, gunmetal, bright silver, and no, that's probably gunmetal. I get, or no, that's bronze, I think. Yeah, bronze, bright silver, gunmetal, gold, antique silver, and copper. Yeah. So I've got some in all the finishes now. And then next, I got this box of Panda Hall Elite 720 pieces stainless steel open jump rings. They're 4 to 8 millimeters, and there's 20 lobster clasps in here too. And they're, of course, silver and gold. The 4 millimeters, there are 110 pieces of each color, so 220 pieces in all. And then the 5 millimeters, there's 80 pieces of each color, so 160 pieces in all. And then the 6 millimeter, there's 70 pieces of each color, so 140 pieces in all. And the 7 millimeters, there's 50 pieces of each color, so 100 in all. And then the 8 millimeter, there's 50 pieces of each color, so there's 100 pieces in all. And then there's 10 of each of the lobster claw clasps, so there's 20 lobster claw clasps in all. So that's really neat that you have the lobster clasps to match the jump rings. And then I didn't even know when I ordered it, it came with this jump ring opener, which I don't use these. I always use pliers. I've never really learned how to use these, but you would put it on your finger and open the jump rings with it. I just always open them with pliers. But I have got a lot of jump rings here now. And then that's all for the findings. So next I have the beads. So first I got 50 pieces, 12 millimeter pointed back glass rivolis. They're mixed colors, and they were $2.90. And I'll dump them out here so we can see all the colors. I did a bezeled 12 millimeter cushion cut stones in a video before, and made earrings out of them. Of course, it was a square. Cushion cut stones are square, and I had a lady ask if the bezel that I did would work on a 12 millimeter Rivoli, and I don't think that bezel would have because it was square. And I told her that I would, if she wanted me to, I would bezel a 12 millimeter. I thought I had bezeled a 12 millimeter Rivoli on video before, but I went back and looked, and I had done a 14 millimeter. So I hadn't done a 12 millimeter, and I told her I would, and then I got to look, and I didn't have very many 12 millimeter Rivolis left, and the ones I did have were it would have been hard to see me bezel it because they were like black, and I would have had to use black beads, and it was just hard to see. So I got these thinking that I would do that, and I hope she doesn't. If she's watching, I hope she knows that I didn't forget about her. I just was waiting until I got some more Rivolis. So there's some really pretty ones here. There's some blue. Really pretty blue ones, and these are kind of a champagne color. And these are like a really deep purple. I know it's probably hard to tell, but they've got some purple in them. They're real deep purple. And these have got some green in them. And let's see here, we've got some, I think there are some that are just black, and no, that's got some green in it too. There's one little lonely one here that's a light green. I don't think there's another one of these. And there's a couple of fuchsia ones here. I think that's all. There's some of kind of an emerald green there. I think that's all the colors that I see here. And I don't know if I said there's 50 of these, and they were $2.90 for all 50 of these. So I'm going to be bezeling a couple of these and making some earrings. Like I said, I hope that lady doesn't think that I forgot about her. And then, because when I do a bezel, I usually like to put a drop, when I bezel and make them into earrings, I usually try to put a drop on the end, on the bottom of them. I got these drops. There's 200 pieces, AB color plated faceted drop glass beads, multicolor, 8 by 11 millimeter. And I couldn't get all these in one dish, so it took 3 dishes to get all these drops in here, because there's 200 of them, and they were $4.35 for all 200 of them. And there's just all kinds of pretty colors in there, aqua and clear and champagne and kind of a coral, I think, and some green, just all kinds of pretty colors in there. So hopefully I can find a couple of these drops to go with some of those rivolis that I'm going to bezel. And I have got plenty of drops now. And then next, I have got 10 strands. Zoom out a little bit now. Beebeecraft opaque solid color glass faceted rondelle beads, medium purple, 4 by 3 millimeters. There's about 130 pieces on each strand. Each strand is about 16.5 inches long, and they were 10 strands for $3.37. And y'all know, I mean, they're purple. I know. Y'all know me in purple. So I just couldn't help it. I just had to get these, and these strands are so long I can't get them all in the camera. I'll have to double them up there. But that's 10 strands of medium purple 4 by 3 millimeter rondelle beads for $3.37. I just couldn't help myself. They're just really, really pretty. And then next, I have got, it's going to take a minute to get all these out here. I've got, the brand is Panda Hall Elite. There's 1,300 pieces of 3 millimeter faceted bicone beads. They were 10 strands, and they were in this little box, and they were in a baggie inside the little box, and they were on the strands. And anytime you get anything from Beebeecraft, you get like 10 strands of something, they're always tied together at the end like these were. And these were tied together at the end, but the other end had come loose, so they were loose in there, and that's unusual. That usually doesn't happen when you get something from Beebeecraft. It's always bound up really well. But they had just come undone, and they were in that box and in a baggie, so they weren't going to go anywhere. It's not like I was going to lose any of them, but I sorted them out and put them in these little trays because some of them were loose. So I've got, I need to really zoom out for this. So this was 10 strands of 3 millimeter bicone beads and 10 different colors, and it says 1,300, so that would have been, that's like 130 pieces on each strand. Got some pretty little aqua blue ones here, and some, these are some amethyst ones. Guess I need to zoom in a little so you can see these better now that I've, and then these are some clear ones. And then these are some pink ones. And these are some kind of golden colored ones. And these are some dark blue ones. And these are sort of a champagne color. And these are like a dark emerald green, and these are a light, I guess more of a peridot green. And these are a red. So I've got 10 different colors of 3mm bicone beads here. And then the last thing I've got is, get it all up here and get it together, 10 strands of Beebeecraft electroplated bicone glass beads, AB color half-plated faceted clear AB, 3.5 by 3 millimeters. There's about 130 to 132 pieces on each strand. Each strand is about 16 inches long, and it was $2.97 for all 10 strands. And I just couldn't resist these because they're so pretty. They've got that AB color plating on them, and they're electroplated, and they're so long I can't get these in the camera either. These are just so pretty. And I think when I ordered these, I believe I thought they were 4mm, and I think they are just a little bit bigger than those others I showed you because those were 3mm, and these are 3.5 by 3mm. So I think they're just a tiny bit bigger than those other bicones that I just showed you. But you can never have too many clear bicone beads, in my opinion, and especially these AB color AB plated ones. They're just so pretty and so sparkly. So I've got a lot of bicones now, counting these and those others. I've got lots and lots of bicones, and that's everything that I have. And I don't know how in the world I'm going to get all this in one picture, but I'm going to do my best. So hold on and I'll be back. Okay, there's everything I got in my latest Beebeecraft order. This is definitely the highest I've ever had to raise up my camera. I can't even see in it. I hope you all can see everything. I know my strands here are off the side of the picture, but I just can't get them in there. They're so long. I have got an awful lot to work with here. Like I said, if you decide you want to make an order from Beebeecraft, I'll put their homepage in the description box below, and that coupon will save you 10% off your order. And I'll have links to all these products in the description box below. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate those of you who have subscribed to my channel and watched my videos and liked and commented on my videos. I have a website where I sell my jewelry. It's Teresa's Handmade Jewelry, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below in case you're interested, along with a link to my Facebook, Instagram, and my email. If you haven't, I'd really love it if you'd subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. So until next time, I hope y'all have a great day. Take care.